You got them sitting there thinking that this is too good to be true. The old way that they used to live, the old way that they used to think, the old way that they possibly used to settle and perform, because of God using you, it's frustrating, and it's an uneasiness in their spirit because of what you represent. See, you are kingdom advertisement in the flesh. You represent the kingdom of heaven. And when people get around you, sweetheart, no matter who it is, they see it on you. They feel it on you. And this person has been in their head. This person has been really reflecting their life and where it is today. This person is very unsettled in their spirit because you shook some things up. You didn't intend to do it. You're just being you. You didn't do anything wrong. You reflected some things to them that made them think, wow, is this person really real? Does people like this, does a woman like this really exist? This is unheard of. Does a man like this really exist? Is this really for real? This person cannot believe that you are real. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't believe that a person like you really exists. Have you ever thought that you were on to something or on to somebody and you were waiting for something to happen to kind of say, oh, there it is. I knew it. But with you, it never happened. It never happened. And I know for you that you have gone through so many things in your life to get to this center point of wholeness where you're residing today. And this person had an encounter with you and they can't believe that you are real. You understand what I'm saying? People have grown so accustomed to living in fantasy that when realness hit them, it's hard sometimes for people to determine if you are real or if you're a part of a fantasy. And although some people try to play with you, to put you in a place or a space of fantasy, and the reason why they did, because they couldn't even understand how real you were. And this person can't believe that a person like you really exists and that you are really the way that you are. Being kind, loving, generous, emotionally available, emotionally mature, business minded, high minded, have experienced a lot of things that could have literally turned you into a bitter, hateful person, but instead it gave you depth to your character. And because of all that you went through, it helped give you so much depth, capacity, grace, patience, and there's that resilience. The things that was put into your life to utterly destroy you help develop you. So when this person came across you, they really couldn't believe that you were real. And it's so much evidence that they have had an encounter with you. That's what I'm trying to say. It's evidence that they've had an encounter with you, mainly because ever since the encounter with you, they hadn't been the same. The encounter with you really turned this person's world upside down. You were the answer that they have been praying for years. You had a way to shake them up and wake them up, not only to their full potential, but in the potential of what a loving partner is really supposed to be. That scares people, that you're this awesome and amazing. It's evidence that the person had an encounter with you, because they ain't been the same since, but in a good way. But in a good way. And although you may not even be with this person, you may not even know that you had this impact on this person, but the person that you had this encounter with, they ain't been the same since. Everything in their life has been literally turned upside down, upgraded, and they are very different. Because when you have an encounter with somebody that belongs to God for real, not a person that's fake or a person that's putting on an act or performing, but a person that is genuine from the heart, like from the inside out, when you have an encounter with a person and they're able to be 100% authentically themselves and really show up in the spirit of the Lord. See, the problem is that a lot of people talk the talk. You're not one to really talk the talk. You just walk the walk. You're just in it. You're not trying to be perfect. You're just being yourself. But because you're so in alignment and in the flow of God, when you step up in environments, people know, they can feel the spirit, the energy, the presence of the Lord on you. And this person had an encounter with you. This person may have had conversation with you. This person may have shared some stories with you. This person may even come to you for prayer. This person is somebody that you've had this encounter with, and they want to come forward. They want to come forward and really tell you their true feelings for you. Because I'm telling you, they hadn't been the same since the encounter. And sometimes, because of the way that you made them feel, that you're totally unaware of, that you made them feel this alive, they haven't felt that alive in years. They didn't even think that this type of resonance in spirit was actually really real. And not only did it scare the person, but sometimes it made the person angry, because they may have made some decisions in their past where they're locked in to a particular situation that they ain't happy in, and it just made them look at their life for real. You having the encounter with this person, you showing up in this person's life unintended, you didn't intend to, but because you did, they can't look back now. They can't go back to the way that their life was before you, even if they wanted to. And every time they try to go back to the old way that they used to live, the old way that they used to think, the old way that they possibly used to settle and perform, because of God using you, it's frustrating, and it's an uneasiness in their spirit because of what you represent. See, you are kingdom advertisement in the flesh. You represent the kingdom of heaven. And when people get around you, sweetheart, no matter who it is, they see it on you. They feel it on you. And this person has been in their head. This person has been really reflecting their life and where it is today. This person is very unsettled in their spirit because you shook some things up. You didn't intend to do it. You're just being you. You didn't do anything wrong. You reflected some things to them that made them think, wow, is this person really real? Does people like this, does a woman like this really exist? This is unheard of. Does a man like this really exist? Is this really for real? And because of you, God using you the way that you did, that he did, they literally sit back and look at their life and say, I got to make some changes. I can't continue to be unhappy. I can't continue to put everything before me. I can't continue to operate in a downgraded version of what I am really supposed to be. I have to really get my mind together. I need to get my spiritual relationship with God together. I need to get my health together. I need to get my life together. I want you to know that it is 100% evidence. Remember, I told you that Jesus came down here, and whenever you have a question about any area, it doesn't matter, in your life, that Jesus came down here, and it's proof that he came down here because he left evidence like your father. It is proof that you've been in that person's life because you left evidence too. You left the evidence of Christ in their life. And I'm telling you, this person is wrestling. They have been wrestling for years with themselves because of how good you are. And I mean this in a good way. This is not negative at all. This is so positive. The impact that you have made in this person's life, this person will never be the same again, because every time they sit still and be quiet, no matter what they do, they don't even have the courage to come step to you and tell you how they feel for real, because they can't believe that a person like you really, really, for real, exists. Think about that. You really pull out the best in people, and you don't even try to do that. That's God. And they can't believe that you're real. I love you guys. And until the next video, peace. Because I still be believing in your brilliant self. Have a good night.